welcome back to our channel. My name is Elizabeth. Today it's been a while. I haven't posted something, or we haven't posted anything, but I just been going through a lot of stuff. These past few months has been a roller coaster for our family. We are trying to get on track. Sorry, my hair is it's all over the place. But anyway, today's video is about what we have been going through. For the past 2 months, we had an unexpected pregnancy. So if most of you guys have not already known by now, we had a missed miscarriage. And with that being said, what that means is that we were pregnant, but we had miscarriage without any symptoms. It's hard to talk about it because it was a big surprise baby, but at the same time it was wanted, basically. Our daughter is 5 now, and because of most of you guys know about my history with heart condition, we wanted to wait at least around that time frame to conceive again, or to have another child. So back in, I would say, January, so back in January, sorry guys, it's just crazy how things happen, how it went from better to worse. But I think we are in peace. Well, I'm trying to be at peace with it. Like, back in January, one day I woke up with some sort of symptoms, and when I explained the symptoms to my primary, they're like, oh, it's UTI, blah blah blah, whatever. So they gave me antibiotic for 7 straight days. I took it. I was on day 6 when I woke up on day 7 with a feeling that something inside me told me, take a pregnancy test. Even though I took a pregnancy test that week where the doctor gave me the antibiotic, but it was negative. But when I woke up that Monday of the following week, I just needed to take another pregnancy test. And at this time, I was basically, I think, 4 to 5 days early from my menstrual. So when I took it, surprisingly, it came out positive. And at that time, my husband went at work. I took another pregnancy test, and both of them came out positive. So I called my primary. They told me to do a walk-in. So I did that. They did whatever they had to do. And when the doctor came in, she's like, congratulations, you are definitely pregnant. So you don't have to finish the last medication. I'm like, all right. So since that happened, we went home. Well, I went home. He was at work still. Went to my mom's after and told everybody the news. Well, I told him over the phone. I couldn't wait to like surprise him like the first day I did with Emma. Like, I couldn't wait. So I told everybody, and then it was just a roller coaster. So when I asked her about the urine test, because when that happened, I went for the UTI. They gave me like antibiotic to send urine to lab or whatever. So when I went back to the doctor, when I told her about the pregnancy, and she confirmed that I was pregnant, she looked at the result of the lab of the first urine, and basically there was no growth of bacteria. So everything was just related to starting as the pregnancy. So I guess that was a good plus. But then like couple weeks, like maybe a week or two passed by. This is already, I finished with my antibiotic. I call my high risk maternal fetal medicine doctor OBGYN, because when I do become pregnant, I have to see them because of my heart condition. So when I called them again that week, it was to make the appointment. Well, I already made the appointment for the ultrasound. They said, since you're early, we only recommend for you to come in at 10 weeks. So like a couple days after that, I had UTI symptom again. That feeling, I didn't know what it was. I kind of had a feeling, but at the same time, I didn't want to like get my hopes up or whatever. Like, not get my hopes up, but not to think about it. You know what I mean? So when I called them, I explained to them, and they're like, yeah, as all the something you told me, we do think that is UTI too. So gave me another dose of the same medication from what the primary gave me the couple weeks ago, and I took the whole medication and everything, and ever since then I was fine. Pregnancy came normal, you know. Then March 22nd came in, and basically it was our first ultrasound. So at that time, according to my last menstrual, I was supposed to be at 10 weeks, but you know that you're not at that week or whatever, because you know your body and you know when you had intercourse or something, you know, so you track it or whatever. So I told my family, I think I am around 7 to 8 weeks, maybe close to 9, but I think I'm way too early. So when we went to the first ultrasound, I keep saying we because heck, I include him, my husband, in all this. You know, he's in all this, but I literally went in by myself for the ultrasound because at that they didn't let nobody in. So on March 22nd, I went into my first ultrasound, and it was the worst news ever in my life. Like, other than when my grandmother passed away, that feeling. So we went in. I went in and I signed up and waited. They call me in, and she does a regular ultrasound on my abdominal outside, and then she used a vaginal, like she goes through whatever, do her, but on top of that she's training someone at the same time. So she's doing her thing. It's very quiet, and there's like a TV that you could see while she has her own little thing that she could see, and then I have my screen TV that I could see. So when I look at the screen, my baby was already a size of a shrimp, like literally a shrimp. So she was doing the measurement and all the other stuff. She asked me when was my last menstrual. I told her, and she's like, all right, so basically what you're telling me, you're around the 10 weeks. But when she measured the baby that on the ultrasound, it was at 7 weeks. But she does, I guess she knew. I had a feeling because when I was looking at the screen, I saw my baby, but I saw my baby. And I didn't see the flickering on his chest or her chest. I don't know. Like, I keep saying he, I don't know why. I think he was a boy, but I don't know. This baby. So she does a, sorry guys. She does a, sorry, I gotta get it together. It's been only, I would say, about a week since everything happened. Yeah, everything happened last Monday, and today is Wednesday, so a week and 2 days. So she told me that she needed to do a vaginal ultrasound because the baby was too small. She didn't tell me at that time what was going on. So she went back out and I guess brought the doctor, and they kind of knew. And then they did everything. And then they told me to get dressed. She asked me some couple of questions, and she said, okay, just go, that's how, basically, that's just how we let you get dressed, and then we'll talk to you. I'm like, okay. My heart kind of knew because I didn't see the flickering, but side of me, and something inside of me wanted to hope that it wasn't like what I saw. So we talked, and she came in with the training girl, and she said, hey, because basically of what we saw, we think you have a missed miscarriage because there's no heartbeat at all. I'm like in total shock. The room went black. I couldn't believe it. So I called my husband. He came and picked me up. We just, like, it was crazy because that day we were supposed to have people over to the house. We did, like, we didn't cancel. We just kept like a normal day because we're in the process of moving too. So we're keep going, and I just decided to wait another week because I've been hearing a lot of stories about maybe the baby was too small, maybe it was like heartbeat is too, too, since the baby's too small, the baby heartbeat is too small to detect. Wait another week or whatever. I waited another week. Last, like 2 weeks ago, we went to the second ultrasound, confirming, and it did confirm that there was no heartbeat, and that the baby was, at that time, I was at 8 weeks now, but when she did the measuring, the baby didn't grow either, so it was like basically stuck at 7, but there was no heartbeat, so, and it wasn't moving or anything. So at that time, we talked to the family, we talked to my husband, I talked to my husband, and because of my heart condition, I decided to go through, because they gave me 3 options of, I could let it go naturally. They'll give you a pill to like basically start the process of abortion, miscarriage. And then the DC surgery. They said they could do it there, or if I want to go under anesthesia and go to, to be asleep, basically. I went with that route because I didn't want to be awake while they were doing that and thinking about it, that they're taking my baby away. So that was Tuesday. My surgery was for last Thursday. And so Easter Sunday comes, but that Saturday before Easter, I basically started my miscarriage at home. I woke up with not excruciating pain, but very uncomfortable cramping on my abdominal. Like, it woke me up. I told my husband I gotta take Tylenol. They gave me, things to do while it happens if I don't get the surgery. So that Saturday before Easter, my husband got up. I got up because I was on getting myself ready to go to the store, get my daughter clothes for Easter, get her stuff for the next day, my sister and my mom, and we were all gonna go shopping and stuff. But I told my husband, I'm cramping. Not like it was at that point, it was like that whole day it was basically cramping, but I wasn't cramping to the point that I needed like medication. It was just cramping, but I felt it. And I said to him, I don't think I should be able to go to the store. I don't feel good. And well, just have someone do it for you, stay home or whatever. So that Saturday before Easter, and then that same week, Thursday of that week was my surgery. So here comes Saturday, and it's just a lot of backlash, like as he left to work that Saturday, after I told him that, I'll say like 20 minutes later, Lord, not funny, but I got up from my bed again because we was just talking and I was just sitting on the bed, and when I got up to use the restroom, stuff came out. A lot of blood came out, and big blood clots came out, and then they're like, I called them. I called them, but the office was closed. So I called, like, there was like an emergency 24-hour number kind of thing that they gave me, and I remember that at that time. So I called them. They basically explained to me what I'm going through. They explained to me what I should be watching for if things didn't get better by 1 o'clock that Saturday. Then basically I had to be rushed to the emergency room. Luckily, thank God, by 1 o'clock everything slowed down, but I was still bleeding. At that time, in my mind, I had thought I miscarried my baby the whole time. Here comes Sunday, Easter, like a normal day. Still going through it. Not as much bleeding how I was on Saturday, but I was still there. But they told me to call Monday. I called them. They said that they're gonna call me Monday to see if they could squeeze me in to come in so they could do an ultrasound to see if everything came out. So Monday come, I go to work, I clock in, and already, like, I explained everything to my boss and everything, so they already knew what was going on. So if I had to, like, basically clock out, and I go. So basically what I do, I work from home. So I was basically working at my mother's house. And because I'm sorry guys, I'm just like all over the place. It's just too much. Like, I want to make this video because there's a lot of girls, a lot of women that are going through the same thing that I have went through, and I just want you guys to know that you are not alone with this. I wasn't alone. I had full support of my family, of everyone, and I know it was hard, but you guys not alone. And also, it's not your fault. You did nothing, absolutely nothing wrong. You know, so I am here 100% supporting you guys. So yeah, like, basically I work as a home caregiver, so I do it for my parents. So I was at their house working, and by, I'll say 10:30, 11 o'clock, yeah, like 9:30, 10 o'clock, around there, I'll say, they call me, they explain to me, they're like, hey, it looks like we have a spot open at 12:30 or 1 o'clock, something, yeah, like 12:30. We want you to come in to make sure everything is okay. Mind you, that Monday came in, and then I had 3 days before my surgery. So Monday came in, I went in, got the ultrasound, and then the surgery to basically get the DC done, it was for Thursday. So I had basically 3 days early. And when I went in on Monday to get the ultrasound to check it, they were like, nope, your whole baby and the sac is still here. But unfortunately, there's no heartbeat still. So but it was very low in my abdominal, like in my uterus. So she was like, I don't think you're gonna last until Thursday for the surgery. It's either gonna come out today or tomorrow. And I remember they said that I could get the DC done at their office. So I asked her, And she say, yes. Do you want to get it done today? And I'm like, yes, I definitely want to get it done today. Like, I'm already here. I don't want to keep coming back and forth. Like, I was just more scared of the pain versus, with it. That's why I decided to do the DC anesthesia one, like under sleep. But I was reading, like through Google, whatever, there's like 15-20 minutes. It only took 5 minutes. Like, even my husband was like, if that was the case, he would have just let me had it done when we was all there, versus me going through it by myself. Because I went by myself because they did let people come in as a support system, but I didn't have anyone because there were people, family were doing their things. Husband was at work, and and my daughter was just with my mom and family. So I went home. Not really, because I went with God. God took care of me along with the doctor. They were all nice, beautiful, nice. Like, they treated me like everything. They gave me water, they gave me food, they gave me medication, pain medication before the surgery. Like, basically the small procedure at the office, I was awake. I won't, if I say that it didn't hurt, then I'm lying. It did hurt, but it didn't hurt to as much as what I was thinking. If I would have known the first time, I think I would have went that route and not waited that long. But I really wanted, so basically I'll carry my baby for 3 weeks in my belly. Basically I was carrying it for a week, hoping that it was false alarm. But then week 2 came in, they're like, nope. Then week 3 came in, everything just went downhill from it. I am now, I think I'm okay. There's days that I have my days, but I know my baby's in good hands. I keep saying he. I know he or she, or as I call it, baby angel, because if it's a girl, boy, it's an angel. And I wanted to call it baby angel from the get-go, from the start. Like, it's my angel, like, I think about, I would have been 3 months by now, but God had a whole totally different plan for him, for her, and for us. All I'm just grateful for that I was able to carry it for 7 weeks only. Like, I don't want to be too hard. Like, I'm grateful that I was able to carry a human, something in my uterus, become a mother again. Like, Emma made me a mother from the start, and nothing changed that. Like, I love her to death. She's my rock, my soulmate. Like, she makes me pull my hair. Like, she makes me go through it, like, with her little sassiness and attitude. But I will not change it forever, like for nothing. But at the same time, she is a sweet little girl, you know, very smart and sweet, because when I was going through it, and she saw me going through it, because I was alone by myself at home with her when it happened. She basically cared for me. I lay in bed and she asked me what I wanted, and she would go to the refrigerator and grab it, cover me with the blanket. Like, she is a sweet little girl, and I will not change it. And I'm just grateful and thank God for a beautiful, healthy girl that I was able to carry, and she is so healthy, you know. It's not the, well, I can't say it's not the end, but if my life is to just be a mother for one, like, it's okay. Like, I'm not gonna be hard on it, but I wanted to make this video for you guys because it's been hard for me to like cope with it, and my husband is just basically at peace with it, you know. Now we have an angel in the sky, angel with Jesus, our Lord Savior, in every one of our families, every of our family that is up there. And I know someday we're all gonna meet again, and I know M's gonna be my boy, and I'm gonna be like, you're the one who gave me trouble from the start. But I'm just happy that I was able to get an ultrasound picture of it, even if it doesn't look throughout. But you know, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say. To all the women out there, please, you guys are not alone. And please do not think that you did something wrong. It was just not the time. And God knows every plan, everything is written, you know. But at the same time, I understand you guys from the bottom of my heart. Like, I understand you. Like, at first I didn't understand it because I never been through it, but you can't never say never for something to never happen to you, because you don't know what's gonna happen to you. I could be talking to you right now and something else will happen, but knock on wood, you know, and have faith, everything's gonna be okay. So for right now, I'm just gonna try to get my health together, work more some hours, you know, and see what is source for us. Like, I know for us, we're as soon as we find out that we were expecting, we needed a bigger house. Seriously, we needed a bigger house. So we are in the process of doing that now, because our baby's not here anymore. We're still gonna go through it, so like that when we do become pregnant again, we are already stable in a bigger house, you know, and not be like, oh, like, we gotta move now, you know. So we're just gonna take it slow here and there, and that's it. Alright guys, it was nice talking to you guys. It's not the last video, you know. I'm gonna try to see what other videos to give you guys, but I wanted to post this video because I wanted to talk to all my mommies all my women, let you guys know that you are not alone. Please, any questions, if you want to talk, you can comment me down below, or DM me, private message me. Like, I am here for you. Like, I think I'm more at peace with it because I am talking about it. Don't hold it in. That is the worst. So please, ladies, please talk, because it's hard. Even though I'm talking about it, it's hard now, but please, it will be better and you'll feel relief and not exploding inside and basically killing yourself in. So with that said, I love you guys. It was nice talking to you. Please like this video. Well, share this video. And I will see y'all soon. Peace and love. God bless.